Wasbir, what is the latest as far as the talks between the NSCN and the Government of India is concerned? Wasbir, over to you.
Yes, 𝗪𝗀𝗪, we are bringing you on Northeast Live the big breaking story as far as the Naga peace talks are concerned. As we all know, the formal round of talks, the Naga peace talks resumed in New Delhi today. The 9-member NSCN delegation was led by NSCN General Secretary 𝗡𝗴𝗏, and from the Government of India, the interlocutor A.K. Mishra led the talks, and there were senior officials from the Union Home Ministry as well as the Intelligence Bureau. Now, in this round of talks, this was a serious round of discussions that has taken place after a very long time, that was attended by the NSCN Supremo, Mr. 𝗡𝗴𝗏. The discussions were held on the core issue. The NSCN calls the core issue to be that of its demand of a separate flag and constitution. In fact, these two issues, which the NSCN describes as their core issues, has been holding up any progress to the Naga peace talks. Now, today, this discussion had taken place on the core issues, on the NSCN's demand for a flag and constitution. Now, according to sources, they are saying us that the two sides discussed on how to respect and accommodate each other's right and interest pertaining to users of the flag. Now, how to respect and accommodate each other's rights and interest pertaining to users of the flag. Now, if these sources are to be believed, then this is a clear indication that the Government of India is willing to allow the Nagas use of their traditional flag. As we have been reporting in the last couple of days, viewers, the Government of India had earlier agreed to allow the Nagas the use of their traditional flag, but only for cultural purposes. Now, this time round, what exactly has been discussed, what exactly were the agreed points, if at all, we don't know. But when sources told us that discussions were held on how to respect and accommodate each other's right and interest pertaining to the users of the flag. Now, this means that there could be some kind of a narrowing down of differences as to the use of the Naga flag. Now, the Government of India says that the Nagas will be, had said earlier, let me clarify, that the Nagas would be able to use their traditional flag for all practical purposes in their cultural festivities, but it will not be allowed to fly alongside the tricolor or the Indian national flag. Now, whether respecting each other's rights means this only, we don't know. It could well mean this actually, that the national flag on national occasions, it will only be the national flag, and on all other festivals and cultural activities, the Nagas will be free to fly their traditional flag. That, of course, will be known when things emerge later in details as to what this discussion ensued today. Now, again, we have also come to know that there will be another round of discussions day after tomorrow, that is on the 25th of August. Again, the NSCN delegation will be led by Mr. 𝗡𝗴𝗏, and the Government of India delegation, of course, will be led by the interlocutor Mr. A.K. Mishra. Now, the Government of India had said categorically, sources have told Northeast Live in the last few days that once this round of discussions is able to narrow the differences relating to the NSCN's demand for a core issue, the talks can be elevated to the next level, that is to a political level, where Union Home Minister Amit Shah could well participate in the dialogue and take it forward until a stage where the two sides are ready to sign on the dotted lines that will bring about an agreement to the Naga peace talks. Now, we are talking about the NSCN. Let's talk about the NNPG. The NNPG has said that discussions are long over actually, and they are ready to sign on the dotted lines as on the basis of their agreed position. So, NNPGs are okay with whatever has been discussed earlier, but NSCN was stuck with their core demand of a flag and constitution for the Nagas. In fact, a year ago, in fact in May actually, if I am not mistaken, the NSCN Emergency National Assembly that was held at Camp Hebron, where 2,000 people attended, 2,000 NSCN cadres and leaders attended. They had come up with a resolution saying that they are not going to sign on the dotted lines unless their core demand of a flag and constitution are considered by the Government of India. After that, there was a near deadlock, and then of course Mr. V.S. Atem had 3 rounds of negotiations with the centrist interlocutor along with some other senior leaders of the outfit. After that, it is after a long break that Mr. 𝗃𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏 is attending the talks that were held at 11:30 in the morning today in New Delhi, and discussed the core issues, and as we have been reporting, the discussions were on how to respect and accommodate each other's interests pertaining to users of the flag. This has triggered a speculation whether the government of India has finally agreed to concede the Nagas' demand for a separate flag. We will then of course the breaking news also is that the next round of talks between the NSCN and the government of India will be held on the 25th of August. Ronak.
Right, absolutely. So, Wasbir, considering the fact that the talks held today were very serious talks that were held, they were not informal talks, and the talks focused on the core issues that the NSCN has been saying. So, keeping that in mind, and also keeping in mind the fact that, again, the second round of talks are scheduled for day after tomorrow, there seems to be some substantial headway and progress that is being made, and we can say that that is a positive sign, isn't it?
You are right, Ronak, absolutely. Unless there was some progress made today, or today the talks may have been inconclusive. We don't know much on the details, but yes, that is the reason why the next round of talks will be held without much of a break. That is, the talks were held today, and the next round of talks will be held day after tomorrow, that is on the 25th of August, and that will also be attended by Mr. 𝗃𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏, and so we can safely say that some kind of forward movement has been definitely there as far as the Naga peace talks are concerned, but we will not speculate at this point in time. We'll wait and watch as to how things unfold, and whether this is the beginning of the end to the long-standing Naga political problem, or for that matter the more than 7-decade-old Naga problem. We'll wait and watch.